or only murders in the building. I'm Charles Hay.
What the hell?
4 seasons in, this show keeps going, and it's got so many elements: the crime, the podcasting, the subculture of stunt people. But there's also this comforting quality, and I wonder if you can explain what it is or what you've figured out that people keep coming back for.
Well, it's a very hard thing to answer because I don't know people, but I think that, I mean, I'm just off the top of my head, I'm guessing they're watching 3 people with, issues, and they come out of them. They resolve them, and they always seem to survive one way or another. Nobody's saying, "I never want to talk to you again." It's 3 people getting along, making their way, and they all have a job to do that they do together. Right. And that's what brings them together.
And so you're actually, you're trying not to have that tone get too sharp. You want to have that sense of friendship always.
Well, that's a delicate balance of, Marty and I have insulted each other for years. Yeah. And I don't think we've ever once, crossed over a line. We just have an instinct, about what's kind of funny and what we can take. And I think that translates to the show. You wouldn't want to say something cruel. They wouldn't say, although in our show, we do say cruel things that we get over.
Right.
Yeah, but that's drama.
Okay, podcasters, we have a fabulous cast.
I'm Eugene Levy.
Marty, you got to be with your old SCTV colleague, Eugene Levy. We always loved to see successful Canadians. What was that? What was that like?
Well, Eugene's my oldest friend, so that's just a fun hang.
Yeah.
There's nothing, unique about it.
And I'm very familiar with Gene. I've worked with him a couple of times, so it's like an old home week when he comes on.
It's amazing the cast you were able to gather for this new season. Martin, I wonder if there's a little bit of that Canadian element in the way that you're willing and able to poke fun at yourself and your character self, his so-called muscular physique and everything. Does that partially come from your upbringing, or is that just your wonderful comedic chops?
I would say my wonderful comedic chops. No, we all do that. We all make fun of Steve's character, makes fun of himself all the time, and so does Mabel. I think it's just the instinct of the show.
It must have been a lot of fun creating those montages with Zach Galifianakis. I love the way that little package.
Yeah.
So great.
So good.
Yeah.
I guess you just kind of let the two go off, and you guys.
He lives in BC,
Does he? Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
This is a lot of suspects. We were hoping we could ask a few questions.
I'm not talking to you. Well, maybe this will unzip your lips. Can you break this?
Selena, I look at your music career and what you're doing with these 2 guys, and here you are 4 seasons in. They're sitting right there, but I wonder, what have you gotten from them? Because it's not a trio that people would necessarily assume would have that kind of connection and that longevity. But evidently there's something that I know they make you laugh, but what else have they kind of given you, or have you learned?
Truly, I don't believe I've ever worked with 2 more professional people, especially the amount of respect they give everyone on set. A level of like personal interaction with people that we work with, and I'm in awe of both of them, and it's a pleasure and an honor to work with them. And they make me get out of my head sometimes. I can overthink, and they remind me life is
also, I think the 3 of us have respect for the crew. So any delay we cause also delays the crew's home life, and they're working many more hours than we are. So I just think there's a professional respect from crew to actors, actors to crew, going all sorts of ways.